Real Madrid remain supreme over in La Liga as they, of course, top the table after beating Valencia this past weekend. But what's going to happen this midweek? Of course, double match week, 6 points on offering, but we're taking a look at the next ones coming at ya next. That's right, folks, Pump's giving a prediction video today. We're looking forward to match day number 6 over in La Liga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, wave in, smash your subscribe, and get you bang up to date with all things La Liga related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one roosty. That's right, of course, Real Madrid come at you, top of the table over in La Liga, after, of course, beating Valencia to go 2 points clear of their nearest and dearest. That is, of course, Atlético. Of course, I am coming at you very, very early. In fact, so early that the final game of the last weekend has yet to be revealed. Of course, Barcelona against Granada, that will happen, and of course we'll talk all about that in a minute. But I wanted to get the next round of matches at you because they kick off on Tuesday. So double match week. Let's get into it, of course, and bring you back up to date with, of course, what went on last afternoon. And here we go, then, lads. Here we bloody go. Let's jump at the deep end, and of course, see how we all got on last time around. So here we go, then. Here we bloody go. So Atletico Madrid took on Athletic Bilbao, and they can only muster a draw. 0-0 in the end. Meanwhile, Real Betis and Espanyol could have duked out with a 2-2 draw. Celta Vigo also lost against Cádiz, big win for them on the road. Alavés also lost against Osasuna at home. Of course, big win for some of the away sides here, big points anyway. Meanwhile, Barcelona against Granada, like I said, has been, it's not postponed, it's happening. It is today, but of course I wanted to get this video out now because it gives you a chance to get ready for the games that are going to be taking place from Tuesday and Wednesday into midweek. So we're going to reveal that point. I will go back and, of course, I'll add up everyone's final point in the prediction league. But just to let you know, I won with a 3-0 win myself. So we'll go back and, of course, we'll tally that on next time around. And we'll see how you all got on with that. Anyway, kicking off, Elche against Levante was a 1-1 draw. Went with a 1-0 win myself. Valencia against Real Madrid was a 2-1 win for Real Madrid. I don't think we've got any right so far. Vallecano did beat Getafe. There we go. At long last, Mallorca against Villarreal. Sorry, Vallecano against Getafe. Of course, Mallorca against Villarreal was a 0-0 draw. And Sociedad at Sevilla was a 0-0 draw. Just the one for me. Just an absolute shit show. Hopefully I get the Barcelona one to make it at least 2, but this is the table as it stands. Of course, right here, right now, Barcelona do have 2 games in hand. Win both of those, they could also go top of the league. Also got a couple of game in hand is Sevilla. Win that, they could also go second in the table. But as it stands, Real Madrid are your leaders. Alavés, Getafe, and Celta Vigo are in trouble down the foot of the table. But that could all change, of course, this midweek. But what about the leaderboard? Of course, a couple other guys got 1. Some big names in there, Russell Frost as well. But Mr. Austin's up there with 7. Bianca Molla, well done to you. Of course, I haven't seen her name up there in a long time, but there she is, sitting pretty at number 2. So well done to Mr. Austin. So what's that done to the overall grand scheme of things? And again, this is not 100%. There might be some kinks in the arm. I just saw Gaming Charlie at the bottom and in 19th. So Gaming Charlie might be up to maybe 20, 21 points. But anyway, for the grand scheme of things, Liam 2000 has got his name right, of course. But there's some other big names up there. Jonathan News up there, Shepard's up there, Winky, Ferris 77, Costa K, Bianca's up there, of course, Hans Worst, Vince Hung, and of course Ultra Omeo. Some good names from the past. We'd like to see those do very, very well. But of course, that is, of course, match day number 5. Let's bring you up to date with match number 6. Of course, using this code #España. That's right. So here we go, lads. If you want to get into it, it is free to go. So let's get cracking. Let's take a look at the next round of matches. Starting with, it will be Bilbao up against Vallecano. Of course, this match will take place on Tuesday, September the 21st. Yes, this game's all stretched through to Thursday. And of course, we'll have the next round of matches probably late Thursday night. But at least this is 20 times in the past. 14 wins for Bilbao, 5 wins for Vallecano, and there's been 9 draws. Of course, Bilbao coming into this unbeaten the last 6 games, picking up 2 wins and 4 draws. Meanwhile, Vallecano unbeaten the last 3, picking up 2 wins and a draw to boot. Bilbao's biggest win over Vallecano was a 3-0 win. The biggest win in their way was a 2-0 win. Coming into this last division, over in Bilbao was a 3-2 win for Bilbao. Of course, Bilbao's last match was, of course, against Atlético, and they picked up a draw. And their opposition, Vallecano, picked up a win against Getafe. Odds on this one with 11-10 on is your Bilbao, 12-5 is your draw, 65 is your away win. That's Vallecano. I think I'm going to go with Bilbao on this one with a 1-win at home to get the 3 points. And of course, keep on going. That unbeaten streak starts to the start of the season, and I'll keep on keeping on there, of course, and hoping climb the table. So next time we have Osasuna up against Real Betis. This is on Thursday, September the 23rd. They've been each other 32 times since 2001. 10 wins for Osasuna, 17 wins for Betis, and 5 draws. The biggest win for Osasuna over Betis was a 5-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 3-0 win. course, Osasuna just one defeated past 5 games for them. Betis coming to just one defeated past 6 as well. Of course, last time around over at Osasuna was a 2-0 win for Betis. In fact, they've won 3 on the bounce against Osasuna, keeping a clean sheet to boot in all 3. In fact, they've actually won 4 of the past 5, keeping a clean sheet in all 5. Of course, the other one was a 0-0 draw as well. So Betis like playing Osasuna quite recently anyway. But that run also goes on to a 6th game, but of course there was goals plenty in that. Let's take a look at the situation of this one heading into this. Of course, Osasuna picked up a win against Alavés. Betis only must have a draw against Espanyol. Look at the odds on this one. We have 11. What we're looking at? We are looking at Osasuna. It is 11-8 for Osasuna. 2-1 is your Betis, and 9-4 is your draw. I'm going to go with a win for Betis on the road. Of course, a bit of a hoodoo continues for Osasuna. Espanyol will take an Alavés this Wednesday, 22nd of September. These two sides have played each other 22 times since 1999. 8 wins for Espanyol, 7 for Alavés, and 7 draws. The biggest win for Espanyol, 3-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 2-1 win. Of course, Espanyol yet to taste success this season without a win in 6. Meanwhile, Alavés also without a win in 5. 5 defeats on the bounce, looking absolutely lost at sea. Of course, the last time I played each other over in Espanyol was a 2-0 win. Espanyol have not lost against Alavés in the last 3. It's back-to-back clean sheets also against Alavés when these two sides locked horns a couple of seasons ago. Of course, the biggest win, talked about that already. Of course, Espanyol competition on the back of that draw against Betis. Alavés competition on the back of that loss against Osasuna. Odds on this will probably go favour of Espanyol. They are 4-3 on favourites. 5-2 is draw. 4-1 is your long shots. That's Alavés. Going to go with a win for nobody. A draw again. Of course, first point in the bag for Alavés, but they'll be happy with that. Next up, we have, of course, Barcelona going to Cadiz. Of course, Barcelona will take on Granada tonight, so that hopefully will give them a bit of momentum to move on to get Cadiz this Thursday. Played each other 4 times in 2005. 1 win for Cadiz, 2 for Barcelona, and 1 draw. The biggest win. The only win for Cadiz was a 2-1 win. The biggest win the other way was a 3-1 win. Cadiz coming to this just 1 win in 5 for them. Meanwhile, Barcelona just 1 defeat in the past 5 also. 58% form for Barcelona. The captain this, of course, last time around. Over in Cadiz, it was a 2-1 win for Cadiz. Wow, we were actually back-to-back games beating Cadiz over Barcelona. Of course, Cadiz coming to the back of that win against Celta Vigo. Of course, Barcelona will take on Granada tonight. Odds on this one, we have Cadiz 5-1, long shots 29 on is your Barcelona, 50-4 is your draw. Going to go with a win myself for Barcelona as well. Probably 2 wins on the bounce there, of course. Following on from the Champions League loss to Bayern, that's right. Next, of course, we have Getafe, also struggling up against Atlético Madrid. Need to keep up the heat at the top of the table. Of course, these two sides played 37 times since 2001. Just 4 wins for Getafe, 24 wins for Atlético, and 9 draws. The biggest win for Getafe over Atlético was a 3-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 7-0 win. Getafe 5 defeats on the bounce. Meanwhile, Atlético are unbeaten in the last 6 games. Of course, last time around over in Getafe was in fact a 0-0 draw. However, back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 6 matches, Getafe haven't scored against Atlético, so they like playing them. They picked up a draw last round in Getafe. However, after that, or prior to that, 5 wins on the bounce at least. It could be more than that. It is more than that. It is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, maybe 19. That's 19 games, 19 matches in a row, competitive, that Atletico have not conceded a goal against Getafe. Airtight defence. Wow. Of course, on the odds on this one we have, where are you? I've lost it now. Where are you? There you are. 5-1 is your Getafe, for 6-1 is your Atletico Madrid, and 12-5 is your draw. Going to go with the win, with a goal though. Getafe will take a goal. They're happy with that. Break that hoodoo. Atletico Madrid will take the win. And of course, keep on dreaming on. Next up, we have Granada. They're going to be taking on. Who are they going to be taking on? They're going to be taking on Real Sociedad, my boys, of course. These two sides have locked horns 18 times since 2011. 5 wins for Granada, 9 wins for Sociedad, and 4 draws. The biggest win for Granada, 3-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 3-0 win as well. Of course, Granada without a win in 4. Meanwhile, Sociedad unbeaten the last 5. Sociedad and Granada last time around over in Granada was a 1-0 win for Granada as back in March 2021. Sociedad did play Sevilla this past weekend and they picked up a draw. Meanwhile, Granada played Betis last time around, of course, then they lost as well. Odds on this one, Sociedad will probably be your favourite. 16-5 is your Granada, 11-10 on is your Sociedad, and 12-5 is your draw. Going to go with a win for Sociedad, 2-1 win in the end. That's right. Well done to you. Sevilla will host. They're going to be taking on Valencia. Big game. This game, of course, to the top of the table. These two sides played 58 times since 1993. 23 wins for Sevilla, 25 wins for Valencia, and 10 draws. The biggest win for Sevilla, 3-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 4-0 win. Sevilla just unbeaten the last 6 games, picking up 3 wins and 3 draws. Meanwhile, 2-1 Valencia. I picked up one defeat in the past 5 games, of course, that was last time around against Real Madrid. Of course, last time I played that over in Sevilla was a 1-0 win for Sevilla. In fact, Sevilla have actually won for the last 4 on the bounce, keeping a clean sheet as well across a couple of competitions, including Copa del Rey. Look at the odds on this one. We have 64 on is your Sevilla, 92 is your Valencia, 11-4 is your draw. Tough one this one, but I'm going to give it to Sevilla with goals aplenty. 5-goal thriller. Sevilla to take to the house. Villarreal will take on Elche also this midweek, Wednesday, 22nd of September. Played each other 16 times since 1997. 5 wins for Villarreal, 4 for Elche, and 7 draws. The biggest win for Villarreal, 2-0 win. The biggest win the other way was an 8-7 win for Elche. Wow, wow, indeed. That's a 15-goal thriller. You don't get to say that very often. Meanwhile, Villarreal, though, have started on as the draw specialist. We're drawing 5 of the bounce. Meanwhile, Elche coming into this, just 1 win out of the past 6 games for them as well. Last time I played in Villarreal was a 0-0 draw as well. So even then, they were back drawing. 2-1 on is your Villarreal, 65 is your draw, 11-2 is your away win. That's Elche. Villarreal should win this one. I've been saying that for the past 3 or 4 games, but of course, gone with the 2-0 win myself. And then, of course, Real Madrid take on Mallorca in the penultimate game. They'll be looking on also on Wednesday. Played each other 40 times since 1997. 22 wins for Real Madrid, 12 for Mallorca, and 6 draws. The biggest win for Madrid, 5-0 win. The biggest win there was a 5-1 win. Of course, Real Madrid winning 5 of the past 6 games. Meanwhile, Mallorca just 1 defeat the past 6. But them, of course, last time played in Madrid was a 2-0 win for Madrid. The away side has not won this game since 2012, when Real Madrid did beat Mallorca 5-0. Of course, Mallorca coming to this on the back of that draw against Villarreal, but Madrid coming to this on the back of that win against Valencia. Odds on this one, 4-1 is your Real Madrid. They are 4-1 on, 5-1 is your long shots, 12-1 is your away win. That's Mallorca. Going to go with a 3-0 win for Real Madrid to take it to the bank. And then finally we have Levante against Celta Vigo. They take place on Tuesday the 21st of September. Played each other 22 times in the past since 2006. 6 wins for Levante, 11 wins for Celta Vigo, and 5 draws. The biggest win for Levante, 4-1 win. The biggest win the other way was a 3-0 win. Levante just won a defeat the past 6. Meanwhile, Celta Vigo just 1 win in the past 6. Coming into this last time played over in Vigo. In fact, the last time played in Levante was a 1-1 draw. That's right. Of course, Levante coming to this on the back of a draw against Elche. Meanwhile, Celta Vigo coming to this on the back of that defeat to Cádiz. Odds on this one then, 11-8 on is 11-8 is your favourites. Levante, 90-10 is your away win. That's Celta Vigo, and 12-5 is your. Celta Vigo looks shit this year, of course. Hopefully they can turn it around, but I'm going to go with a win for Celta Vigo. Giving them a bit of relief that I think they can turn it around, but right now they look shite. Anyway, get your picks in using the code Cutley4/Espana to get involved with the prediction. It's free to enter. It's a good bit of fun, good bit of banter. See who comes out on top of the league this midweek. And of course, we'll be back for the next round of matches this Thursday, I do believe. Hopefully you can join me then. Big twos, be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, and of course I'm on Facebook. Until then, I'll see you soon. Until then, we are done.